Listen closely. Which of these two chords sounds louder? Here's chord 1. Here's chord 2. I'll do it one more time. Chord 1. Chord 2. And what we're talking about when we talk about loud and soft are dynamics. Here's loud, and here's soft. And you can go anywhere in between with any kind of music. Now, another element that I think is really important for us to talk about right now is tone. So, close your eyes for just a moment and tell me if these two sounds are the same. Here's sound 1. Are your eyes closed? Don't cheat. And here's sound 2. Keep your eyes closed. Here's sound 1 once again. And sound 2. Open your eyes. Could you hear the difference between the guitar and the piano? If you could, you're perceiving tone. And when we use dynamics and tone together, we open up another door for musical exploration. Let's explore what happens if I start playing the guitar softly or piano. I know, piano means soft. This is a piano. It's confusing, but stick with me. If I start playing the guitar soft, what happens when I get a little louder? And soft again. Let's start singing a little bit. Let's see what happens if I sing with a, we'll say, sweet tone. Listen closely. La, la, la. La, la, la. La, la, la. La, la. Come on, sing with me if you know the words. La, la, la. La, la, la. Now get a little louder. La, la, la. La, la, la. Now get a little bit more nasal with your tone, right? La, la, la. 2, 3, 4. La, la, la. La, la, la. It's not pretty. La, la, la. There we go, a whole nother song, just with 2 little additions and thought processes with dynamics and tone. You could have something that's super, super loud, and as long as it doesn't damage your ears, that's valid, and it creates a feeling. Remember when we were talking about listening closely and figuring out how certain sounds make you feel? This is another series of elements with which you can do that. Now, again, listen closely. What do you hear? Am I playing loud? Am I playing soft? What does that tone feel like to you? This is just a piano. Pretty beautiful piano. But what happens if I change the tone? Do you hear the difference? Does it make you feel something different? Let's change it again. Getting louder. change the tone one more time and clock for yourself what the tonal shift feels like to you. What does that one feel like? I mean, for me, it kind of felt like we were marching together. Like I was getting ready to march down the streets and take on the big bad boss, right? But again, if I switch the tone back to where we started, which was piano, those same sounds feel very different. Sounds like it could be a rainy day, or you're reading a note from a friend that says, hey, can you come over and play tomorrow? Maybe that makes you really happy. Or maybe this makes you feel sad. But you are the judge. And now, not only are you aware of the rhythm, tempo, and articulation of a song, how fast or slow it is, and how you hit the note, right? And the space and listening required to be aware of those things, you now also have two more elements at your arsenal. Dynamics, or how loud or soft a song is, and the tone, which means which again might make you feel a whole new array of emotions. Pretty sweet stuff. Here we are. Dynamics and tone. Dynamics being how loud or soft something is. So loud, like this, and soft, like this. And we have tone, which is just the quality of the sound, right? So if I'm singing, I can sound like this, or I can sound like this. That's just a shift in tone. So, in the songs you're writing, or in the songs that you're listening to right now, how can you identify the dynamics of certain sections of those songs? And how can you identify the types of tones used in that music? And please note that we haven't talked about notes, what a C is, what a scale is at all yet. And we already have such a rich culture to pull from in making our own music and in listening to music with a little bit more awareness. See you next time.